Chicken gravy from scratch, no bullshit in a box. My name is Gregory Llewellyn and I'm the owner and head chef at Hartsyard in Sydney, Australia. I'm going to be stepping out of my restaurant kitchen and into my home kitchen so that I can share some amazing things that you can try at home. I've been in this country for almost 6 years, and one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen is Vegemite in a gravy. Delicious, but doesn't do it for me. Nor does Gravox, that shit in a box. You like pour it in, gets all lumpy, just sort of, I don't even know how it turns into gravy actually. But we're gonna show you a step-by-step sort of tutorial on a really easy chicken gravy, even using the necks of a chicken, which you probably feed to your dog, some of you. I have some in the oven, and these babies have been roasting just on some paper for about 45 minutes, the highest heat your oven can cope with. Look at the color. One of the reasons we chose necks is because it has lots of small bones in it. Bones equal flavor, especially when they're roasted, especially when they're small bones. And the color that you roast your pieces will translate into the color of the finished product. And all this stuff, which the French would call fond, that is also the really, really good gear that you want in there as well. These are about halfway done. We're gonna add just a very simple vegetable mix: carrots, celery, and onion, and just a bit of garlic, just whole garlic cut in half. And we're gonna return these to the oven, and we're gonna roast these further until they're basically all of the same color. This could take another 45 minutes, this could take an hour, but what you're really doing is creating this sort of uniform roasted vegetable medley with your chicken. So we're gonna shove these back in the oven, and when they're done, I'm gonna show you the exact color you should take them out. Our vegetables and chicken sort of necks have been in the oven for about 45 minutes, and the sizzle and the crackle and the smell is awesome. It smells like Thanksgiving. Just look at the colors. It's almost like autumnal in color. The carrots are nice and roasty. We're gonna bring a pot over, and we're going to put all of this gear. You can use chicken legs, you can use chicken wings, you can use a whole chicken, who gives a shit? As long as the chicken parts are roasted enough. A little trick, you have your paper, you use a spoon, just get all that stuff off the bottom, pick up your paper, all that sort of like grease, all those chicken bits stuck on there, that's all the good shit. That's all the stuff you want. Look at the color of that. That's almost like a finished gravy in itself, but we're gonna cook it more. So we're gonna add this to the pot. That goes in. We're just gonna fill this with normal tap water just until it reaches the top. We're gonna put this on the stove, and we're gonna cook this for about 2 hours. Like I said, gravy doesn't happen in a second unless you're using Gravox. When we come back after that, the color and the hue of this will change completely, and the aroma will intensify. See you in 2 hours. Alrighty, it's been about 2 hours. If you could only smell my house, I actually had to open the doors because it smelled so good. Just kidding. Anyway, so our gravy's been on for about 2 hours. Look at the color. It's only been simmering, and the smell and the color is just amazing. Look at this. So we're gonna strain this right into this little pot, like Thanksgiving. That's good. Our gravy is in the pot. We're removing all of the necks, the vegetables, all the aromatics. See you later. Those are going in the bin. Now what we have left here is this gravy, free of all solids. If there's little things in there, that's totally fine. We're gonna put this back on the stove, and we're gonna bring this to a simmer. And the way we're gonna thicken this gravy, we're gonna use a little bit of flour, a little bit of chicken fat. I had a little bit of chicken fat laying around. You could also, as you're roasting the bones, all the moisture is evaporated off the tray. You could even just tip out the chicken fat and use it. See, lots of people add flour and water with the gravy, but it's the fat that will suspend the flour in the gravy to make it really, really smooth, super, super viscous, and a beautiful texture. We have our gravy. It's almost at the simmer, and we're gonna introduce this roux just a little bit at a time. So you want thick gravy? More flour. You want thin gravy? Less flour. And usually when you're at somebody's house and they got a gravy like this on the stove, there's lumps of flour, they're calling for the Vegemite. More Vegemite. Look at the rolling boil. Look at the viscosity on that. In French they say nappe, so it literally coats the back of a spoon and doesn't run. This shit's insane. Wow. So as soon as this gravy comes to the boil, this shit is done. Look at it. Look at the viscosity of this. It's flour and chicken fat. You could use melted butter. This stuff would be amazing with sausages, mashed potatoes, chicken pot pie. The viscosity alone is worth the wait. My friends, this is chicken gravy with $3 chicken necks and just a whole lot of waiting. Enjoy.